Facebook advisors watching their Zoom agents, you guys are good. Okay, good. I just looks like Daniel can't see anything. He's not sure if it's just him. I just want to make sure that can everybody see us? It's just a little quick yes, yes in the chat box, and then we can move on real quick.
Okay.
So what? Oh, everyone. Okay, we're good. So yeah, I think it's on you. Maybe you want to log out and log back in again and see if you can get that to work. Okay, so for today, we were going to stay on and then we're going to answer all of your questions. So if you guys would please type your questions in the Q&A box in Zoom. If you put your questions there, at the end of the session, Josh and I will do a live question and answer. I'll read out the question and Josh will answer it. And if he can't, then we'll get back to you with the answer. Okay. I like to call it the skill testing question time period. And then for the chatty chat box, feel free to put down anything that you like there. But if it is a question, please put it in the Q&A because sometimes it goes so fast and gets so busy, we might miss it. We don't want that. All
It's already
right.
moving so fast.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. So Arlene just actually booked
The
a couple
Rhine.
last week on the Rhine for 60th birthday in August, upgraded to a panoramic suite. Nice. That's so great. And your team are amazing. So that's a nice way to kick things off, right?
Totally. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Arlene. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to hand it over to you. And
All right.
actually, before I'm a little rusty because Susan usually does this. I just want to quickly, I didn't hit record. So I'm going to start recording right now because you guys can't always make it, right? You can't always make it. So we always record every single second session and it will be posted on the dedicated Globus page at the end of the session and on our YouTube channel. Okay, I'm here if you need me, but I'm gonna stop talking and let you take over, okay?
Oh no, I wish you could say the whole time. It's fun to
Oh,
co-host.
you don't want me. I'm like just annoying.
No, no, you're fun.
Okay, here we go.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much, everybody. Thank you so much, Kelly and the team at Spoiled Agent. Globus is really excited to be back with these guys and such a professional, caring, fun team to work with. So I'm Joshua Knox, as Kelly mentioned. I'm the Globus BDM for the territory of Eastern Ontario. So I'm everything from the Oshawa border to the Quebec border, Oshawa, the city, to the Quebec border, and then up to Thunder Bay and Sudbury and Timmins, all those wonderful places up there, and the nation's capital. So today I'm in Ottawa. We're doing actually a trade show here, and then I'm going to go back out on the floor after I get to spend some time with you guys. So I appreciate all the comments so far, Arlene. That's amazing. We'll answer all the questions at the end, as Kelly mentioned. But yeah, I have a lot to share with you guys, so hopefully we can keep up and I don't make this too boring for you. As it is our first time back with Spoiled Agent, I wanted to share a little bit about the history and everything like that, and give you guys updates on stuff you might not know from us before. And now my present, oh, there we go. Just to update you on our brand and our history a little bit, just very quickly. Remind you who the Canadian team is. Quickly walk through the brands, some current trends that we're seeing so that you can share those out with your clients and make sure that you're in the know with us. Remind you of our commitment to the travel trade, our favorite partners to work with, of course, the current contests and promotions we have with Spoiled Agent, and then some pricing at the end and the question period too. We'll make sure to cover that at the end. So I don't know if anyone knows this picture, but we share it a little bit here and there. This is Lake Lugano, and it's a lake in Switzerland, just north of Lake Como, where George Clooney actually lives. This is our home base, so this is where we started, and this picture is very representative of where Globus came from. Our original founder, Antonio Montagazza, started rowing people across this lake from the Swiss side to the Italian side, sharing stories about his home and about the life around there and the culture with tourists and guests that were visiting in a boat very similar to this one that's pictured here in 1928. And our whole company has grown out of that. And he was essentially our first cruise director. So it's kind of cool to see where we've come in 98 years and all the things we've been through and survived. To still be here going strong is a wonderful legacy of excellence, as it says right there. A couple other things that have been around as long as we have. Sliced bread came out in 1928, so we can say we're officially as old as sliced bread. And Mickey Mouse actually came out that year too. Steamboat Willie first appeared in 1928, or so I'm told. Want to make sure that's right. But yeah, we're still headquartered there in Lake Lugano, Switzerland, so we still remain a Swiss brand. And the Montagazza family is still present in our head office at that destination. So I love to share that with people, just to remind people where we're from and where our roots are and where we're going for sure. Out of that humble beginning on that lake, we grew three brands to make a family of brands. So Globus, of course, in 1928. Cosmos started up in 1961. Cosmos is our value brand. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but they're taking the same thing that Globus does, but offering a bit of a discount for you. And then we have Avalon Waterways, our river cruise company, which quite a few of you are familiar with already. If you're not, we'll just share with you that in a little bit as well. They started up in 2004 and then moving into all suite ships in 2011. So beautiful product there to engage with. With everything that we have going on there, we have over 741 different vacation options on 6 different continents in 78 different countries with 98 years of experience, as we mentioned before. We were on 7 continents at one point, but we pulled off Antarctica for a little bit. Let the people that are doing it really, really well do it even further. And we're excited to see what we've been able to develop around that as well. And we do remain a Swiss-based family-run company out of Lake Lugano. My advancing, it's not working. There we go. Just to remind everyone of who our team is across Canada, if you're not familiar with your local BDM, I'm just one of 7, but it's an amazing team. I've been so excited to work with them. We've got the veterans out on the West Coast there, Shauna Carter and Paula Rizos, covering that province very, very well. We've got Leslie Schaaf, who's been in the prairies for quite some time. I think she started when she was 12 years old, but she's been there for 21 years now. We've got Elaine French in southwestern Ontario and Maurizio Mazzala in the GTA, and then myself over here in Eastern Ontario, and then Michelle Labelle, our princess covering the Quebec province and all the Maritimes as well. And then we're all headed up by Billy Stewart and Denise Harper, some amazing veterans of the industry for sure. Just make sure you jot down their information if you don't have your local BDM. We'll get you connected with them. But you can reach out to any of us anytime. We'll all be very happy to support you on anything we can. Just to talk about quickly what's always included with a Globus product. So no matter if you're booking Avalon, Cosmos, or Globus, we want to make sure that all these 8 components are a part of the program. So always having more inclusions and more experiences for the clients and you as you travel with us. We want to make sure that you're getting into those interesting spots you would never find on your own without a tour director or a cruise director. The VIP access, being able to skip the lines is a really prominent feature with Globus. Being around for 98 years like we have, we've got some really strong relationships with local suppliers, with hotels, with transportation and things like that. So I always like to reference the Vatican, and you see that horrible long snaking line through that central courtyard. With Globus, we have what we call the happy line, and they pop in through a side door and they're right in there. So things like that really do make the difference to the clients. Along with that comes the local favorites. I like to reference a local favorite that I had. I got to go to Peru last year with a couple of you, I think that are on board here today. We got to experience an Incan home, and this home had been in operation for 500 years with the same family owning it and running it. Of course, things changed a little bit, but they're showing us their culture, their cuisine, and their way of life. And it was just that local favorite is stuff that you don't see every day, and getting to be immersed in that culture that way was an amazing experience for us all. Our hotels, so we really, really are stringent about our hotel products. We want to make sure that we're picking really high-end hotels within the categories we can. So Globus is always using 4 and 5 star hotels, more in the city center, close to the attractions, while Cosmos will use hotels that are more on the outskirts of the city to offer a bit of a discount with the program that we're using there. They're always going to be the 3 Cs, so convenient, clean, and comfortable. Yeah. And then we throw an S on there too to be safe, of course. Freedom down on the bottom left there, we want to make sure that clients have a bit of freedom on their own. They love the structure, they love the schedule, but you do want a bit of free time to go shopping and to check out the sites maybe on your own or go for a meal on your own if you need. So they're trying to incorporate about 5 hours on average of free time per day on a scheduled itinerary. Our number one experts, I think this should be our number one spot because our tour directors and our cruise directors are just top notch. They all have to go to school for what they do. A lot of them have been with us for 20, 25, 30 years in some cases, and just at the top of their game, really engaging our clients with their amazing knowledge of the destinations, their passion for working with your clients, our guests as well. And they're just incredible. I've been blown away by the 3 I've gotten to go on tours with in the last year that I've been on board with these guys. Free Wi-Fi, of course, is important to everybody. Staying connected while you're away, making people jealous with your photos. The coach and the hotels, of course, have free Wi-Fi for us, and Avalon on the ships as well. And then My Globus, so having the personalized apps available for everybody to be able to find the ship on the Avalon app when you kind of lose it at night sometimes if you're out having a couple of glasses of wine, or keeping track of all your documents and photos in one spot. We've got those amazing sites for you. Being around for 98 years like we've been, we have to constantly keep a pulse check and make sure that we're still offering everything that people love. These are some most recent things that people are commenting that they want to see in every one of our packages. So again, that more flexibility pops up there. Being off the beaten path has come up more and more lately as we see some destinations are experiencing a little bit of tourism fatigue. We want to get our clients off the beaten path. So take them out to some different spots. So if you've been to Barcelona before, but you love Spain and you want to go check out something different out there, we've got lots of options with Undiscovered by Globus. Italy, France, all the same thing. Being more immersive and active on our excursions. We have that very heavily, of course, with Avalon, with the active and discovery excursions that we offer there, and also with Globus too. So you've got different levels of excursions you can pick every day. There's multiple choices. It's kind of a choose your own adventure every day of your itinerary. And every option usually offers a classic itinerary, a active itinerary, and a discovery itinerary as well. That very traveled squad. So you'll see quite the demographic of people that run with us. We've got the baby boomers for sure. We've got Generation X traveling with us, and the millennials are traveling with us quite a bit too. So you'll see that variation there as well. The unique local experiences we mentioned with that Incan home in the last slide there, things like that we fill the itinerary with, and make sure that everyone's wowed and awed by what they're seeing and doing. And more travel periods. So every year we add on a couple more itineraries. The tour directors and cruise directors really help us to gauge what's working well and what could be adjusted and what we can do better in the future. So we're always making sure to bring out new, fresh stuff for everyone. To talk quickly about our tour styles, so we're not just those big classic tour buses that you see, the coaches as we call them. Those typically hold 44 people, but we've got all these different options, and I'm going to quickly walk through each of them. Keep an eye on the time for sure, but I don't want to take you all afternoon for you. But we want to make sure that you know that there's not just one option with Globus. There's kind of something for everybody to make sure that they're going to be engaged and enjoying what they're doing and want to come back in the future for something else. This is me actually in the middle there on the top of Machu Picchu. We got to do the Peru Splendors last fall, and this is one of the Globus Classic tours. That llama actually spit in my face right after I took that picture. We found Paddington. I didn't know he was from Peru until I did this tour. We found him down there in the Amazon. Those local markets, the beautiful destination with surfing and different various opportunities there. The Peru Splendors is an 8-day tour featuring that one country, and at the moment it's running for 4,400 Canadian. And that little map there on the right, those are full. Those are all throughout our Globus catalog. So you'll see the brochure will show you the map, where we spend each night, and how long we spend there. If there's a little airplane like you see here, it includes an intervacation flight as well. And the tour director goes with us for the entire time. They're with us from day one to day goodbye, on the flights, on the coaches, on everything. So you'll get that fully hand-holding experience, and it's wonderful, especially in a place like Peru. Actually, you can see behind me, there's nobody on Machu Picchu behind me because we were the first people to make it up there in 4 days after a blockade had prevented anyone from getting up the mountain. Our tour director really proved his worth by knowing where to wait and when to be patient, and he got us as the first group up to Machu Picchu that day. So really, really proved the worth of the tour director for sure. Cosmos, as we mentioned, is our value brand. So offering 34 to 40% discounts from the regular Globus tours, offering very similar destinations and wonderful coaches, the same coaches actually, and the same tour directors as Globus offers, but different hotels. So able to offer quite some great savings there. This one is 14 nights, so it is a little bit higher in the pricing, but you'll see some great options with Cosmos for sure. Globus Undiscovered. So I was just mentioning that back on one of our slides previously, but we're going off the beaten path here. We're looking for local hidden gems, spaces that people had never thought to go visit. This example here is Hidden Treasures of Southern Italy, but they're all over the map. You'll see undiscovered all over the world now. This one is 9 days from Naples to Aberello area, and that's Aberello in that picture there. And again, places clients would never find locally. Globus Escape. So we just started offering these in 2025. They're off-season travel. So if you don't really like to go to in the height of summer to some of these destinations where all the tourists are and things are more expensive, going with Globus Escapes as a tour option is a wonderful a great. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Is a great time to go. March, April, or October, November. Wonderful times, lower temperatures, less crowds, and lower costs for the clients for sure. And it's also a great intro into Globus. If they've never traveled with us before, this is a good way to check us out and experience something with the tour directors and the full coaches and everything like that. They get some significant savings here to enjoy the tour for the first time. Globus Small Group Discovery. So I got to do this one too. I was quite lucky last year on my first year to get to go out a few FAMs. Costa Rica coast to coast. We did this in 9 days. Uh, all the meals and all the breakfasts were included, all the hotels, of course. I got to spend a few nights camping right on the base of this mountain that's smoking here. It's an active volcano. Got to see all the animals you could ever imagine with our tour director, Jorge. He knew how to call to the monkeys in the jungle, and they would answer back. It was crazy and a little bit scary with the howler monkeys, but we're always capable hands with him. Amazing performances and the culinary delights we saw in this destination. It's just unmatched. With the small group discovery, so if someone isn't liking that bigger coach idea, 15 to 18 people is the max in Europe. And then the exotics where we were down in Costa Rica, they're offering 20 to 24 people. So same luxury coaches, just a smaller number of people on board for that more intimate experience. Globus Undiscovered. So, oh, sorry, this should say Globus Independent. This is set up for clients that don't want to go with the tour director or the group. They want to have it all laid out for them, but do it on their own. So we offer these all over the world as well, and they're great for pre and post cruise. If you have clients going on a cruise and they want to see a bit of land as well, you can pair Globus up with any supplier and have them spend some time on land as well. A local guide will meet them as they arrive and give them the lay of the land, hand them all their inclusions and their tickets and things like that, and then send them on their merry way to do the tour as they like. So they can sleep in, they can go as they're at their leisure and enjoy the tour that way, with the name Globus protecting them, of course, and all the inclusions that we're able to offer. So this one's 4 days from Paris to Paris, so you're kind of centered in that area and getting to explore everything in that region. A really popular one as well is the 9 day Amsterdam, Paris, and London. So 3 nights in each city with the train connections built in as well. So the tour director would hand them their train tickets as they arrive, and then they get to go and have a tour director connected to them in each city as well, and be on call for them if they have questions or anything like that. But they don't have to hang out with them the whole time. Globus Rail. So we're partnered up really well with Rocky Mountaineer and also the GAN train in Australia and in the Swiss Alps as well. We have some great options with rail. So they spend a bit of time on land on the coaches, and then they get to jump on the train. And especially with Rocky Mountaineer, very, very luxury accommodations on board the trains. Canada, Europe, Australia, we've got lots of options with Globus Rail. Globus Faith. So a lot of people don't know to think about this, but if you have a church group or if you have just people that love religious history, we have the faith tours. So these are typically cathedrals, monasteries, UNESCO sites. It's checking out religious ground and having moments of worship built in there too. If clients are religious, if they don't want to be engaged in that, they don't have to. They're just interested in history. That's all part of it. So I love this one just for the picture because that destination is incredible. And this is on the footsteps of the Apostle Paul tour. 10 days from Athens to Athens, but we do these in France and Spain, in Portugal as well. So a cool option to think about for us. And every time you're looking for one of these designated tour styles, you just have to go onto the travel advisor portal and you'll see you can filter them. Like Globus Faith will show up or Globus Rail. Also in the brochures, they'll be highlighted in black text with the different tour styles as well. Globus Cruise and Tours. So everyone loves their cruises, of course. So we do work with amazing companies like Holland America, Celestial Cruises, Catarina Cruises, all over the world as well. So they're not just here in North America, but also in the GNC and the Mediterranean. So we got lots of options there. I love this one. For a lot of people don't know that we work with Croatia so heavily, but this one is a coastal cruise with Croatia, and it's on the Catarina Cruise Line. So there's 4 different ships that they could be on. It's 14 days with 13 breakfasts. So a really cool option to figure out there. And actually, you can see the prices are a little bit lower. So this is for 2026. So they are doing some discounting for us as we speak. People are constantly asking us, what are our most popular destinations right now? So this is right now all over the world, not just Canada, but people are booking Globus in Australia at the moment. They're booking us in Thailand, where you might think that we're offering service. They're booking to come to us as well. So Spain and Portugal are tied for #1 right now. Ireland, Greece, and France are always right up there because of the amazing tour directors. Eastern Europe, Switzerland, which is where our head office is again. Japan has been really big for us this year. We've got some great options with Globus Independent or Globus Small Group Discovery. South Africa and East Africa as well for the safaris. If you've been on a safari before, just hit a heart. If you want to come on a safari with us, I hope that we do a fam down that way one day soon, and I hope that they send me. Eastern Canada, there we go. Look at all those hearts. So yeah, safaris are definitely in. Eastern Canada popped onto this list as well this year too. So we know that people are avoiding certain destinations at the moment, and we popped up to the top 10 because of that, I think. So not only are people traveling in their own backyard, but they're coming to us instead of other destinations at the moment. So we're seeing a real surge for Canadian popularity. And with Generation X kind of shifting into more of our escorted travel options, they're asking us to show us the value, asking us to show them the value of what comes into a GFOB Globus Family of Brands package. So these are the way that we add value to your clients. So you can always push these forward and just say, hey, this is what they offer. This is why the pricing is the way it is. And you certainly see it with the value that you're getting. That VIP access, the local guides, the tour directors, immersive experiences, the thoughtful itineraries that we generate, included transportation, of course, the handpicked hotels, and the Globus Choice excursion. So having that day so full and so much in it that you can enjoy and take part, I don't think anyone ever questions the value after they get back. We'll talk really quickly about Avalon, of course, our third sister company. So this is one of our Avalon ships, and you can always see an Avalon ship on the river because this is the only place you'll see a wave on a river. So right in the middle of the ship there, you see that white swirl. That's our Avalon ship. Of course, the A in front of it also helps stand out, but we're very, very happy with our ships. They've done a beautiful job developing them in Europe, especially. Every river ship kind of has to have the same dimensions because we have to fit through those locks and we have to fit under the bridges. But you can see right here, if you're not very familiar with river cruising, they pull right into the heart of the city. So you're able to walk down that little gangplank and be right in the heart of the city. There's a little pub right there to enjoy, or the cathedral not too far away. That's the beauty of river cruising. You're floating through all these European cities. You only have to unpack your suitcase once, and you get to see all of these amazing sights. So river cruising is, I was sold from the moment I stepped on board. I was very, very impressed. And that top deck there, you can see everything's meant to lay flat because we have to go under a lot of bridges. So even the captain's wheelhouse right there in the middle has to drop into the deck when we go under some of these bridges. So you'll be checking that out as you travel down the river for sure. Here's a quick little video just to give you a view of life on board.
You've always seen things your own way. You look a little deeper, see what others miss. So how does someone who sees the world your way choose to see the world? On an Avalon River Cruise, designed with your view in mind. Expansive, uncrowded, unpretentious, utterly unique, just like you.
So I love that line that she uses, unpretentious. I definitely felt that on board. I've been on other cruise lines that did feel a bit stuffy. I kind of like the stuffiness sometimes, but it's casual luxury. Like you don't have a dress code on board. You can be dressed up if you want to for certain nights, or you can just go casually and enjoy yourself. The dining times are not fixed, and you don't have to sit at the same table every night. You can jump around and enjoy different groups of company. And solo travelers definitely love it because you get to eat with a different person all the time. Or if you find your friends that you latch onto right at the start, then you're lucky and enjoy that. But again, yeah, and you can see right here in this last image what we're known for, our bed facing the view. We did that and we tout that forever. So some people are tired of us talking about it, but it's such a difference with the cruise cabins for sure. If you're new to river cruising and might be wondering why someone might prefer this or just enjoy it as a difference or alternate for ocean cruising for once, uh, why river cruising? So the bigger views. So as I mentioned, we're floating through these rivers, and all of the cities in Europe were built to face the river. They were the original highways, of course. So these huge picture windows that we have are taking in all these amazing views. This is the Seine, of course, with the Eiffel Tower there in the distance, and they're taking off right at dinner time. So guests are able to enjoy that beautiful sail away with an iconic view like that. On our ships, we're basically a floating boutique hotel, and with the fewer passengers, you get to know everybody quite a bit quicker. And the crew definitely knows you quite well by name and by face as soon as they see you. Um, it's quick and easy to make friends on board and to find people with that like-minded traveler that you're traveling along with. The beauty of this is the relaxed and unhurried feel on board the boat. So as you pull into the port, there's not this huge herd of paddle. No, sorry. To get off the ship, it's you just tap your cruise card and you walk down that short gangplank. And you're right in the heart of it all. You're not getting bussed into port or anything like that. I do love deep ocean cruising too, so I'm not going to speak badly about it. But there's something for everybody for sure. As I mentioned, there's no river, there's no waves on the river, so there's no seasickness to worry about. You get that all-inclusive value because beer, wine, and cocktails are included during the meals and in the happiest hour on the ship, happy hour. They're all included there. And at the end of the happy hour, they always fill your drink up like right to the brim, basically. If you've ever watched Cougar Town with Courtney Cox, she's got basically got Big Carl there. So you walk out with that huge glass of wine. And if you buy wine on board, if you're offshore, sorry, if you're up in a vineyard or something like that, and you want to bring a bottle of wine back to the ship, you're totally allowed to. Uh, you're allowed to open that in the room and then carry it around the ship if you want to, or if you ask for it to be presented in the lounge, they'll just do a corkage fee for you. But totally permissible to bring wine on board for sure. You meet like-minded travelers on board as well, and it's great for the solo traveler. So a wonderful experience all around. And speaking of solo travelers, so we do waive the single supplement for the first 5 guests on our cruises on Cosmos as well, and quite often with Avalon or Globus too. So that single supplement is a necessary evil, of course. Sometimes we got to make sure that we're going to make a profit on the cruise so we can keep doing it and keep that level of high level of standards that we want to keep. But the single supplement is often waived. So you'll see promos all the time where they'll select certain cruises that they can still offer it on, and they'll put that forward for you so you can approach those clients that are looking for that. Again, the clients only have to unpack once, so they love that, the safety and security that they feel on board with our crew all knowing them quite well and looking out for them as they travel. The special interest cruises bring a lot of solo travelers together, like the Christmas markets or the wine festivals or the tulip season's about to start actually in Holland right now. So a lot of people go for that. The dining flexibility makes people love the option for the solo traveler as well. And again, you're solo but never alone with Avalon. As part of our fitness and wellness, we want to make sure that that active and discovery really sticks in people's minds with us. That's not to say that you have to do something every day. If you want to be relaxed, or if your clients have a bit of a mobility issue, they're not pressured to do anything physical or anything like that. But it is an option out there. So uh, having the ships equipped with those bikes. So we have 15 regular bikes and 5 electric bikes. As soon as the ship pulls into port, the activities director is pushing them out down the gangplank and having them all lined up so people can take them and enjoy a quick tour around the sites, see the city. The activities director will take them out for a guided bike ride if they like. And you can also take the e-bikes too. So there's an electric one, which I used in France because I could not get up those hills. But they're a beautiful feature for sure. The ships are also equipped with a small gym. You can see that little machine there. It works out every part of your body in the place where the laundry room used to be. Everything's equipped with every ship is equipped with bikes, maps, walking sticks, binoculars, day packs, yoga mats, and fitness bands as well. And you can see one of our activities directors here leading yoga on the top deck as well. They do a stretching class every morning as well. So lots of options for you for sure. And fun. So we want to make sure that the lounge is a destination in itself at night. So sometimes we're sailing at night, sometimes we're docked at night. We do a mix of both. We want to make sure we see certain destinations as we sail by them. So we'll do those in the daytime. And sometimes there's a port that you just love to be in at night. So my example is Lyon, France. It's an amazing place to be at night. So we were able to stay overnight there and enjoy restaurants in the area and pubs and different activities in that spot. But the lounge itself, they make it exciting with different entertainment that comes on board. When we were sailing along the south of France, we had a gentleman jump from a Viking ship onto our ship with his guitar case, go downstairs and play for 3 hours, and then he jumped off to the next port. So he was amazing. Everyone loved him so much. But the grand piano is always going. The cruise directors are really good at reading the room. If they see that people are engaging and they want to do a bit of activity, they'll do trivia or karaoke or dancing. Those entertainers are coming on board teaching us how to do flamenco dancing and things like that. They've also got the nightly cocktails that they do and cocktail classes if people want to learn how to make certain cocktails or mocktails. We have sommeliers come on board and do wine tastings, or we had a guy do whiskey tastings with us, which was really cool, especially being from Canada. The Sky Grill dinners and the new Sky Deck games. So we've got some options for keeping active in those lounge nights. It was weird to be playing cornhole in the middle of a luxury dining room or a lounge like that, but everyone was loving it and having a lot of fun. We don't really toot our own horn very often, but this last year with Cruise Critic, we won quite a few awards that we're very proud of. The Cruiser's Choice was given to us along with the Editor's Choice for Best River Cruise Line. We have won Best River Cabins as well because of that way that the cabins are configured. We got Best for Active Cruises as well because of the way that we do our excursions, trying to limit them to 15, 20, 25 people rather than up to 50 people is the case sometimes. Keeping that really that active mentality in there is important for the excursions. Longer cruises too. So you see, maybe you're hearing it a little bit more that clients are wanting to go away for farther, longer. Whereas they might have crossed the border a couple of times in a year and done a few vacations down south, now they're going to Europe and they're saying like, we want to stay there for a while. So let's build something longer. So Globus and Avalon are both responding to this with making longer itineraries for us available. So Illuminations on the Danube is now 10 days. The Romantic Rhine has been paired up with the Swiss Alps and 3 nights in Lake Como. And you guys know who lives in Lake Como? George Clooney. So he's down there with his wife, and 12 days is this itinerary down there. And then we've got the multi-river option now too. So the Rhine and the Moselle, 11 days, they've combined that into. And a lot of people are actually combining Globus Tour with an Avalon River Cruise as well. One of the most popular ones is the Essential Britain Tour. You do 9 days around Britain, and that is one of those situations where you're changing hotels quite often, so you're unpacking and packing every day, but you get to see the whole country with an amazing tour director. And then at the end of that, you can take the channel across, all built together, and jump on the Seine on one of our river cruises and sail up towards Normandy. And then you don't have to unpack for 9 days and enjoy that. So it's a 17-day option. And building those together has been a really popular thing lately with people making their vacations much longer than they usually do. Just to quickly talk about how we're engaged with you, our travel partners, we want to make sure that you do know that we pay high commissions and we pay them early. So as soon as your clients have final payment in, which isn't due until 3 months before departure, unlike some of our competitors, we do wait until 3 months before departure to collect that from them. And right as soon as that's done, 2 weeks later, you'll receive your commission. So we want to make sure that everyone knows that. We no longer have any non-commissionable fares, so we want to make sure that's included there for you too. And I already talked about those last 3 points there. So yeah, just make sure that everyone's aware of those points. Tools and support. So of course, you're the only call to action in our brochure, and we continue to push those brochures out. We love them. I have another picture that shows you exactly what they look like, but we want to make sure those are always available. Quick bookings and fast assistance, trying to keep those hold times down for you. We know how important your time is and how much time you do spend on the phone with other suppliers, especially when there's trouble at one of the airlines or something. We want to make sure that you're not on hold forever with us. Those $250 deposit holds the vacation until final payment for you. The websites actually drive leads to you as well. So if a client is looking on the consumer site, it'll actually prompt them to let them know that there is a travel agency in their community as well, and they can work with you instead. The best in-class marketing and booking tools. So our marketing team is constantly saying, how can we make the Travel Advisor portal better? How can we make it stronger for them? And you'll see contests coming up like, hey, use the Travel Advisor portal and we'll give you something. So they're just trying to get you guys engaged with that and make sure that you know all the things that are available there. Just checking my time, making sure we're good. The BDM team, so me and my 6 compadres are all available just to you guys. So we'll never be at a consumer show without a Travel Advisor partner. You guys are leading us into those and making sure that we're there with you to support, but we want to make sure that we're 100% trade focused and there to support you. The vast portfolio. So this year has been crazy. We all know that, and we have to pivot and shift constantly. So having such a vast book of travel is amazing for everyone that works with us. So when we can't go to one destination, like unfortunately the Middle East is off the books for the next little while, we've been able to shift those clients to other destinations like Australia and South America, other parts of South America, and our own backyard. So people wanting to feel more safe and stay at home in Canada, we've got options for them too. So that's a wonderful thing. The reliability again. So we've been through a world war before. We've been through 9/11. Some other of the things that you've all been through as a travel community. We've been there too. So we know what to do in these situations, and we always try to do our best by the travel advisor and the client as well. So make sure we take care of you as best we can. The zero deposit. So I don't know if you saw this, but our groups department, amazing groups department that we do have. I've worked for some rough ones in the past, but this one's incredible. That new advantage that we've just introduced is you can go into a speculative space, try out something as a group that you might think would work really well in your community or with a group that you have already established, and see who's going to bite at it with zero deposit risk for the first few months you have it open. So of course, we're planning into the future with it being 14 months out, but we just introduced this last year, so I want to make sure you know about it as well. The air desk, I'll quickly touch on this. I won't read this whole slide, but we do have an air desk that's based in Canada. So when you're calling into reservations, there's an option to talk to the Canadian guys. They know our airport codes, which is the best part about it. They know our connection times, and you can build that into a Globus package or Avalon package and make sure that that's all built in there too. So, and they answer the phone very, very quickly. Me and the other BDMs like to test them and call them, and we kind of bug them, but we want to make sure that they're keeping those hold times down for you so you can quickly get through to them and have that support as well. And it's commissionable as well. So there's an extra commission on that as long as it's using one of the non-published fares. And here's our brochures. I thought they're so beautiful this year. I had to make a slide for it. So Lake Como is right there on that Globus brochure. So Lake George Clooney's house is somewhere near there. Got the Cosmos brochure, which is split off into its own book this year. It used to be combined with Globus, and then Avalon. So whenever you need these, please write to your BDM and we'll get them shipped to you, whether you're at home as a home-based agent or if you're in an office or if you're doing a trade show on your own, you want our help. We'll of course send you our brochure. So please reach out to any of us and we'll get that sent over to you immediately. A new feature, there's a lot of stuff to share with you guys. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not overwhelming you. We can always send you the PDF of this whole presentation so you can have all this stuff in front of you. But the new featured cruise program, so on board right now, they're going to start it this year. The cruise directors are starting to talk to people and get them engaged and excited about another cruise with us. And they're going to direct that sale back to you. So they're going to take names and emails of people that are interested in cruising again, and then they're going to contact the travel advisor that booked them and get them to book again with you. And they're going to offer them $100 off for that future cruise as well. So I want to make sure that lead is stuck with you and not ever poach your clients for sure. But they're going to reach out and let you know that they're interested in this. And the cruise director on board is already working with us all as part of the travel trade and getting those clients hyped up for the next one. We have a booking incentive right now for everybody in Canada. So this is right up until September 1st. It's a booking incentive to get some amazing prizes for sure. You earn 1 ballot for every Avalon booking that you do for 2026. Earn 2 ballots for every Globus or Cosmos. And to qualify, you have to get up to 10, so to get a few guests going. But the first prize is a 7-night Avalon River Cruise, and I want to go with you because I love Avalon. It's such a great product. 7 nights escape as well, equally amazing. And Italy is a big favorite for Italy escapes right now. But you can go anywhere you want with that one. And then a $500 gift certificate for the third prize. So that's a really nice booking incentive for us all. And make sure to track those and talk to your BDM and get in that contest for sure. The welcome back credit, I just want to make sure everyone is aware of this. So when your clients have traveled with us once, they have a welcome back credit to use within 2 years. It's a great opening email to reach out to them as they return from their tour and just check in and say, hey, how was everything? Did you think about something in the future? Because you do already have a $275 welcome back credit to use. Sorry, up to $275. And we do have a template for this as well. If you're looking on the source, you'll see that there's a welcome back email. They'll say, hey, just to let you know, you do have that welcome back credit for your next trip out. And those are usable, available on Globus, Cosmos, or Avalon as well. And they can be used towards groups and paired up with other promos as well. The powerful promotions page. So I always tell people you've got to make sure to bookmark this page. Every month it does change. We hold the promos for a whole month to make sure that they stick around. But these are some amazing ones on right now for 2026. If you have clients who are still looking to fill their calendar, we've got $1,800 off per person or free air on Avalon. We've got $1,300 off per couple with Globus on select worldwide tours. And then the same thing for Cosmos, but with a $700 discount there. We've got an exclusive offer for everybody booking with us at Spoiled Agent right now. So until April 30th, if you book any clients on Globus, Cosmos, or Avalon, whether it's groups or if they've got a welcome back credit on the file, you get an extra $100 off per person to use on that. So make sure to reach out to us and we'll get that applied to you. And there's another quick little video just to show you a little broad section of our destinations again. If it works, there we go.
The trouble with us is get lines.
I love that your coach awaits. So yeah, again, I took that to heart last year. It was my new job, and experiencing tour vacations on my own with an unbiased opinion was very different for me. I'm used to doing it on my own, and I love being part of a tour. Having that tour director explain everything to you, going along with someone that knows the culture, knows what's going on around every corner, and it's just unbeatable. Like you can't compare anything to that. And the 3 times I got to go last year with the 3 tour directors, I can't believe the people that we have working for this company, and I feel very proud of it. And to be able to not just see the world but tour it, like you can take the picture, you can move from destination to destination, but really being immersed in what you're seeing is just unbeatable. So I love pushing that forward for sure. And yeah, we're up to the prizing. So if you've made it this far with me, and that's a lot, I know that's a lot of information, but we want to make sure you know a little bit of everything. There's something out there for everybody again. We do have a $100 gift card for 2 of you today. So at the end of this, we're going to do a draw after we close all the numbers and see who's joined us. But thank you so much for joining us on this. And then Kelly, if you want to do some questions, we've got a few minutes left, I think.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. That was
That was a lot.
great. Okay. All I know is I just want to go travel right now. I
I
really
know.
don't want to be. I know it's so hard. Like you have some amazing product, and I think we're all like thinking in our head, okay, which one do we do? I was looking at the um the itineraries for the Rhine like cruises, etc. And I'm just like, oh, I want to do that one and that one and that one and that one. So they're just fabulous products. So thank you for
Absolutely.
sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. That's great.
The,
Okay. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I like to say that the brochure is now the new wish book. Now that we don't have Sears anymore, it's the
Yeah.
Sears wish book.
Or maybe we could call it the bucket list book.
Oh yeah,
We
totally.
can
That too.
we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a very possible one.
Absolutely.
My husband, I was talking to him before this, and he's like, "Oh no, you're gonna come back and you're gonna want it on the next vacation." I'm like, "Yep, for sure." Well, that's great. All right. So yes, there's actually lots of questions,
Oh, cool.
and some really lovely comments as well. Just seeing amazing webinar, lots of great information, and you are a wonderful speaker. So yeah,
Oh,
shouts out to you, Josh. You did a great job.
Thanks,
And I think you
guys.
sold all of us. I'm sorry, just going to do a couple before we dig into Q&A. Sending my mom and aunt on the Avalon cruise so we can get. So we're so excited for them. She has to go to River cruise before me. So there you go. We'll
Oh,
get
nice.
there. We'll get there.
And
Yes.
I should mention that we do have that option in the travel agent portal that you can put gifts in the cabins too. If you want to put like a bottle of wine or flowers or a card or something, they can do that through the Avalon travel agent portal as well.
Your portal as well. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. And just so you guys know, I think you guys all heard Josh is doing $100 well actually per person. There is that special for spoiled agents. So I did pop it in the webinar chat, but I'm going to email it to all you guys as well. And I'm also, if it's okay with you, Josh, can I put it on your dedicated page? They could go there and grab the info
Yeah,
from
yeah,
there.
of course.
Is that
Yep,
okay? All right. So
yep.
you have till April 30th. Okay, guys? Um, all right. Mark just put in the chat before I dig into the Q&A. He just wrote zero deposit groups is a great idea, game changer. How many months do we have before we have to make a deposit? I'm getting
So
hearts and
14
claps right
months.
there.
So yeah, it's more than a year, but it's kind of like a test your toe in the water kind of thing. So 14
Okay.
months out, they'll start to ask for the deposits.
Okay. Yeah, because it's scary, but to be able to have something like this, just to kind as you said, dip your toes and just give it a try, right? It's
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
commitment. So that's great that you're supporting us that way as well. Okay. And again, there's so many great comments in the chat. I'm going to email it to you, and you promise me you're going to read through them all, right? Because there's some really great stuff in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
All
so
right.
many.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. You'll get it all afterwards. Okay, so let's just start. So Joshua, are you the rep for Montreal?
No, that would be Michelle LaBelle.
Yeah, Michelle LaBelle. What a great name, huh?
Yeah, I was calling Miss
Yeah, no
LaBelle.
worries.
There she is.
And yeah, and Celine, you can actually go to the directly to the Globus family page in the website, and Michelle's info is there. And actually, we have a webinar coming up with Michelle in French in a
Yep.
couple of weeks, so we're going to start promoting that soon as well.
And she's so
Okay.
excited about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
she's
she
really, yeah, she can't wait to do
more
it.
than you?
No,
More
that's
than
not possible.
okay. Um, how is sharing based for two work? Or does it not apply or does not apply any longer? Does that make any sense? How's sharing base for two work?
Like everything is based on double occupancy. Is that
So,
what they mean?
so I think that would probably make sense. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that price is per person, and then when we have a solo traveling on their own, they have a single supplement unless they're one of the first five to book, or there's a special promo where they're able to waive the single supplement.
Got it. Okay, perfect. How do pre-post work? Can we book through Globus and on the same file? And is there a max number of nights permitted?
Absolutely. So we have all of our wonderful hotel partners that we work with, and the reservations team is very, very quick to make recommendations and support you on that. I don't believe there's a max, but I see two and three all the time. So depending on what people are looking for, I believe that they can do what they like within a certain period.
Okay. Why respect them spending their money with you, right?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go. I'll take it. And then of course you guys get commission. Can a
Exactly.
client book a Cosmos and Globus but still get the discount?
Uh, Sorry, like pairing them
Maybe they're
together
doing two
or
different, yeah, maybe they're doing two different tours
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
back
we'll
to
do
the
that.
back. Yeah. Okay. There you
Yep.
go.
And that's
Great.
happening more and more often where people are like, "Oh, I really want to do what Cosmos is doing too," or they'll just jump on the Cosmos loop next and have it all built
Right.
together. So, yeah.
That's great. Does Avalon get a discount for repeat Globus Cosmo clients? Or is it
Yep.
not the same? Yeah,
So
they
we do
do.
have
So
that
all
welcome back credit, and it's applicable if they travel with Globus in the past or Avalon or Cosmos. That welcome back credit goes towards that. I should have
okay.
mentioned too on the portal with you guys, we have the travel advisor discounts and the suite rewards for you guys to experience Avalon as well.
Right. And we have all of that on the dedicated page as well. But of course, it's all in the portal. It's all right
Yep.
there.
The beautiful website.
Yeah, no, it's great. And don't forget to become a specialist, right? You're gonna become a specialist. Yes, there you
Yep.
go. Yeah. Okay, in general, like Portugal, Peru, and others, are you customizing visits to smaller groups due to the new policies? And are there any new charges to pay?
So we haven't had anything come up with charges. We made it through the last gas crisis without any surplus charges that way. And yeah, we're definitely taking into effect those restrictions on certain UNESCO sites and making sure to really be part of the sustainable program that they're trying to launch there. We're always trying to be green wherever we go, but yeah, adhering to those new rules and making sure that we're adapting as we need to.
Okay. When do you guarantee tours and rooms?
So it depends on when the tour reaches a certain maturation. So some of them, they're all very different, actually. It's a little bit tricky that way, I do know. Like Africa is a totally different story than some of Europe. It is once they reach a certain threshold with the number of people with us. But you'll often see in the travel advisor portal, everything written in green. If it's got green text in it, that means it's a guaranteed departure no matter what. So you can book those with confidence for sure. But typically, they absolutely confirm 3 months before for sure.
Okay, great. I just have Kathy in the chat here. She's just asking, can you go back to the page that shows the contest of what we can win for bookings after March 1? She actually just checked. She has a booking that was made on March 11th.
Oh, Kathy, yeah, you'll be part of that. So I can send the PDF out, or I
Okay.
can go back to it too if we like.
Yeah, or just kind of go back, just go back real quick on your thing there.
It's
There
oh,
you
here it
go.
is. Oops, we
Perfect.
missed it.
Oh,
There we go.
there you go. There it is. Okay, great. All right, so we'll stick there for a sec and we'll just keep going with our questions. Is Globus having a new air arrangement policy, such as seat sales, availability, or just contracts with airlines?
We do have the contracts, and typically the contracts out of North America include the bag in the seat, depending on
Okay,
what airline. But we're able to upgrade to premium economy or business in some cases as well. But it is typically contracted. Yep.
okay, great. If we book premium or business class air, can you do the seat selection at the same time, or do we still have to call the airline directly?
Uh, I think they can do it now directly, but they did
Okay.
previously have to call the airline.
Okay. All right. Um, so I have a vegetarian and seafood allergy clients. How do we arrange meals for them?
Definitely. So this is a really cool thing that I saw my first day on Avalon. The cruise director and the maitre d' of the restaurant will sit down with a group of people privately in the dining room at the start of the trip and just explain everyone's dietary restrictions and anything that they might need to know. And they remember, like the crew is so good at remembering like you'll sit down and they'll say, hey, this is your bread and this is the gluten-free bread. I was really impressed by that. The way they sit them all down privately in the dining room before dinner comes in and just goes through all the different dietary requirements for
Smart.
people. So, and
That is
putting the
great.
comments into the reservations for Globus as well. They get read by the tour director and then passed along during the trip. So yeah, just make sure that the notes are in there for us, and we'll get those passed along.
Okay, that's great. Rosie, just from the chat box here, when do you recommend booking Australia for an upcoming trip in January?
For 2027, so I would do it now. Actually, the promos are starting up, especially for Australia, where we're trying to get some more action down that way. Fiji, New Zealand, Australia, they've been popular, but we could see a little bit more that way. So I think they've started to start some really great promos with them.
Okay, that's great. Does Avalon offer theme cruises?
Yeah, so we have the Christmas cruises, we have wine themed cruises. We have a few. We've had Jen Arden in the past sail with us. I would love to sail with Jen Arden. She's amazing as a performer, but just to banter with her. They often have different musicians come on board with us. We have Sister Hazel this year. We have Graham
Oh,
McTavish from Outlander, that TV show.
oh
He
yeah,
does a few of our
yeah.
yeah, so he's on board doing like speeches and presentations, keynotes. I guess that's what they call them.
Mm.
And yeah, we have different options like that throughout the year. The Tulip cruises are going right now until
Oh
the
wow.
midway through May, and then those Christmas cruises are very popular every year.
Yeah. It's like just like even if is there still space? Is it like worth even talking about? They go so fast, right? They're so
Yeah,
popular.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. All right, good. Um, so if I need to send a note to a hotel, such as the anniversary or honeymoon or other, when does the hotel receive the guest list? Or if they're on one of your tours, if you guys know that it's their anniversary or whatever, would you guys share that with the hotel, etc.?
Absolutely. So the tour director gets the list, and he'll they care about the people. They're excited about making this the best experience they can for them. So they go all out to make sure that everyone is accommodated and taken care of, and special anniversaries are noted for sure. So I think they send the list 2 weeks in advance to the tour director. We just had a
Okay.
gentleman named Francesco come visit us in Canada from Italy, and he walked us through the day to day and just shared with us the different ways that he'd gone to great lengths to make sure people really were blown out of the water by their anniversaries and birthdays being celebrated.
Right. Wow, that's great. That's awesome. Just a really quick question about that awesome offer you're for spoiled agents. So the offer of $100 off for guests, was it a bonus? Was it a discount for or a bonus for the clients or for travel advisors?
This one's for the clients. Yeah.
For the clients, yeah. So you can offer
Where was
that.
that? Was it here? Here.
Right, right there. Yeah. And again, I'll send that to everyone. So it's for the clients. Nice. Per person too. Pretty great. Okay, let's just see. So the welcome back seems to be just for solos or for doubles, but not triples. Is that correct?
Uh, that is a good question. I believe it's everybody that's traveled with us because we've had families of three and you see them all get it applied, but that is a good question. I can find out and get back to
Okay.
them on that.
Yeah. So you know what, guys, what we'll do is we'll come back when we send that follow-up email to everybody. We'll answer give you the 100% correct answer when we send a note back to everybody. Um, So let's just see here. Are the balances for Avalon cruises due 30 to 60 days prior to sailings?
Yes.
Some,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
3 months out.
3 months out. Okay, so are the balances for it? So she's wrote 30 to 60 days prior to sailing, but yours is actually 90 days, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Are due almost a year in advance. So there you go. Again, you see that some river cruises want balances due almost a year in advance. So there you
That's
go.
true. Yeah.
90 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. The After Dark program, is it on the upper deck or somewhere else?
It's in the Panorama Lounge. So that's the deck just above the dining room. And then sometimes they do stuff on the sky deck as well. Depending on where we are, what the weather's like, they might do stuff up there if it's still light out or whatever they have.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're pretty flexible with it.
That's great. So Janice is saying, I'm very interested in creating a group. Very nice. Where do I start?
So if you find something that you're interested in, if you want to take the group with like around build it around something that you want to do, a lot of our travel partners use the Sweet Rewards discount program. They'll go on the cruise using that, and then they'll bring a group with them. And as you probably, I should have included the slide. It's pretty important, but 8 people makes a group with Globus, Avalon, or Cosmos. So 4 cabins or 4 rooms or 8 guests. If you do have kids with you, we do allow kids 8 and up on board Avalon and 5 and up on Globus. Of course, they're a very special kind of kid that's going to enjoy this cultural experience. So travel advisors have to be pretty good about vetting them, but they can be included in a group as well. So you'd want to pick something that you're interested in yourself that you can really easily promote, or you can latch onto a Pied Piper with a group, and then you'll talk to your BDM, and the BDM will connect you with the group's gateway person, who will quickly build the quote for you. They're very, very quick about producing the quotes. I've been impressed with that. And then they connect you to the group's travel specialist, who will work with you until the group is finished.
Okay, that's great. Do you still offer the sweet deals?
Yep. So Sweet Rewards, it's on the Travel Advisor portal. It's also on the Spoiled Agent group page or Globus page for us. So you've got it all there for you.
Okay, great. I'm just going to copy the link and I'll just throw it in the chat so it's handy, but I'll also email it to all you guys when we send that follow-up. Are faith tours working now or some are canceled for a period? I have someone that's interested in Israel and Jordan.
So yeah, Jordan is on hold. Egypt's on hold. We're hoping that situation levels out soon, but until I believe it's September, October that they've blocked everything until we're safe to go back there. Because they're always going to err on the side of caution, of course, to make sure
Sure.
that we're not putting them in harm's way.
Of course. That's what you guys do. Wow. Take care of everybody. Okay, so if clients do one a year, is there a percentage off successive trips? And do you offer a willing to share basis to book to entice singles?
Yeah, so that would be those waived welcome back. Sorry, the welcome back credits would be the
Mhm.
the credit off, and then the spoil the what is it? The single supplement is waived for several of the solo travelers throughout the year.
Okay, perfect. Dismissed. You mentioned a PDF copy of the presentation being available. Will it be emailed to out or do we need to ask for it? Well, if you guys are good, just wait a little bit because Josh is so awesome and organized. It will probably be I'll have the winner and everything say Monday or so, and then I'll ensure that a copy of the PowerPoint is PDF is included in the follow-up email to everyone. If you guys could wait, is that okay? There you go. I got a clap, clap. Good. All right, good. Okay, sorry, lots of questions here. Let's just keep going. Okay, it's
That's awesome.
131. Yeah, no, it's really great. We'll get that. Um, Okay, so here's Kathy's question. What's the difference between TA rewards and suite rewards?
So the TA discount is for Globus or Cosmos, and then the Suite Rewards is just for Avalon.
Perfect. There you go. How about guests with mobility? Do you require a medical report first?
So mobility is certainly is a challenge with us. So we're on and off coaches. They do if the client has a certain amount of mobility, they don't require anything as far as I know, as far as paperwork. But the tour director, cruise director will kind of meet with them at the start and see what they can do and what they want to do, and where we should accommodate, making sure that they're more comfortable. The ships themselves, of course, it's a gangplank. You're going up and down, and there is an elevator on board, but it doesn't make it to the top deck. There's not a lot of stairs to deal with there, but it's just the European, especially destinations, where you're dealing with a lot of cobblestone and not the most accessible places. But we don't require paperwork per se.
Right. Okay, let me just see here. Sorry, I'm just gonna look at Facebook real quick.
Oh, everyone
Uh,
loves Francesco. Everyone that's met him is commenting in the chat. That's
oh,
awesome.
are
Annis
they here?
and
Oh, that's
Arlene.
awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are just a couple of questions left, but I think what I'm
Okay.
gonna do is if it's okay, because I just know everyone's busy. It's a Friday, we're trying to wrap it up so we can start our weekend.
Yep.
So if you do, but Josh, you see here, we're not ending. We're gonna go on
Okay.
for a couple more minutes because we
Yep.
do have a few more questions left. But if anyone is here and you guys got a boogie, you consider yourself entered into the giveaway. We really appreciate you being here and taking your time. And just stay tuned. We'll get that follow-up wrap-up email with all this extra information out probably by Monday, maybe Tuesday. But knowing Josh, it's probably going to be Monday. So there you go. It's just the way he rolls. So thank you so much. But if you would like to stay on a tiny bit longer, we're going to continue. We just have a couple more questions left. Okay. Awesome. So if you got to go, have a nice weekend.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to ask a few more questions, but if you don't mind, we might as well,
Of
we'll get them
course.
all answered. Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is your travel insurance is still not applicable for Quebec residents. Correct, but you might not know that because you're not handling the Quebec market. I don't know if you can answer that or not.
Yeah.
Um,
The rules for insurance with us have changed a lot. It's been tricky across Canada. So the
okay.
states can offer it no problem, but up here in Canada we have different rules.
Okay. So maybe so well, I'll just read this. So but if I sell to a client, so this would be an advisor that lives in Quebec. If
Mhm.
I sell to a client who lives in Calgary and departs from Calgary or Montreal or both, um that a travel insurance would not be applicable. Is that correct?
I don't believe so. That
Okay.
one's a pretty technical one that I don't understand completely.
Sure, no problem. You know what we're going to do is I'm going to give you the list of all the questions and maybe
Yep. I'll
yeah,
find
and then
out.
we can get back to you directly on okay. All right. Sorry, it's a couple more here. With train packages, will train packages be easier to book at least for 2026? Or
Sorry,
do you
what
know it
what
was
was it?
hard? Will train packages be easier to book? Do you have any
As
train packages like that you'll be booking with anything within the system or no?
like the rail packages, I guess they mean.
Yeah, that must be what it is. Yes, the
Yeah,
rail.
so it's all built together. So we're very partnered up with Rocky Mountaineer and Via Rail and the GAN. So it's all built into the package. So I believe it should be pretty easy to book.
Okay.
I don't think there's
Okay.
any blockages on
Okay.
that.
All right. So Celine, if you have any questions or any issues like that, maybe you can reach out to Michelle. 'Cause she's your BDM, and maybe she can troubleshoot any of that with you if you were having problems. Solo cabins on the Avalon. How does it work? Okay, solo cabins on the Avalon. How does it work, or even a triple?
So we don't have triples yet. We are looking to add a sofa bed into some of the rooms if people do have their child with them or something, 8 and up only. But the solo cabins are whatever cabin you book is what you're getting. So they don't have a certain selection for the solo traveler with a smaller bed or a smaller layout. It's all the same cabins, and then just whatever the client books as their main cabin, that's what they're given.
Okay. Fair enough. Sorry, just being another thing a little bit below us. So for the coaches, is it on a rotation system or is it fixed selections?
Yeah, so that's the first thing they'll tell us as we get on board. Like, hey, you're sitting where you're sitting today, but we'd like to move a couple back the next day and then rotate around the bus or the coach. Don't say bus, the coach. So
Coach. Oh,
yeah. uh, so yeah, the tour director encourages or actually pretty strongly enforces us moving
mhm.
every day. I don't know.
That's
I always ended
fair.
up at the back because nobody wanted to sit with me, but yeah, it
Oh,
did seem to move quite a bit.
I think you're a troublemaker. That's why you go to the back. That
Totally, yeah.
might be what it is.
Back
You
of the
just want to
class.
like talk. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, do guests have the possibility to book future trips or cruises while traveling? And if they are, is the booking sent to the advisor and then they still receive their respective discounts?
Absolutely. So we do want to make sure that we're always engaging the trade. Even if someone has booked or done all the work with you, they've sat down with you for hours going through what they want to book, and then they go home and book it directly on their own. Uh, as soon as they come back to you and say, "Hey, I didn't mean to do that. I want to stay with you," we'll pull it back, of course. So we just need to have them on the phone and quickly confirm that that's good, and we'll pull it back to you for sure. But the cruise directors are, as we mentioned, they're going to start working with the clients on board to look at their next options, and the tour directors are always recommending what they might like to do next. Like if people are always in love with the tour directors, like they want to go on their next trip with them, and they're always asking what their future holds and what they can do. So they're always going to pull that back, and the Globus head office is going to say this is the travel direct or tour sorry, the travel advisor's booking. So make sure that it goes back to them.
Perfect. That's awesome. Good for you. I have Michelle is on Facebook. Hey, Michelle, talking about that $100 additional off. You know what I'm going to do, Michelle? If you can just give me like an hour, I'm going to get it posted on the dedicated Globus Family Brand page in Spoiled Agent. I'm going to have it posted there and you can get the details. Unfortunately, in Facebook, I can't add flyers there or anything like that. Or just send me an email to kelly@spoiledagent.com and then I'll get that over to you. Or again, just go to the dedicated page. I think just so we're gonna do right now. I'm just gonna grab the page and I'm gonna throw it in the Facebook here. So you have it. So it's handy. So just like, I don't know, set your timer for like 3 o'clock and then go there and the flyer will be there with the details for the $100 for your clients. Okay. Uh you know what? Just getting more clarification on that insurance in Quebec, et cetera. There's a second part here, but Celine, I'm going to add that to your first part, and then we're just going to come back and answer. And now we have the full picture. We'll get back to you with that answer. Okay. So Josh, can you please find out if guests can bring with them their EpiPen, well, needle, and they need to put it in a mini fridge in the room at no extra cost?
Absolutely, yeah. So that is a very common thing. People are always traveling with those, and the tour directors and cruise directors know all about it. So they're very, very quick to deal with that kind of stuff. To get the first night that you're with us, the tour director goes through a whole safety dance. They talk about everything that we could come up like this, just to make sure that we've covered all our bases. We've got everyone, their medical concerns or anything like that, in top of mind and taken care of as soon as we arrive to a different hotel or destination.
That's perfect. That's great. All right, last question. You did a great job. You're like, woo, earning your salary today. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's funny because some of the BDMs are watching and they're answering. They're like, "Oh yeah, you did that right." Like,
Oh,
so,
good. Oh, good. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
All right. So if you do air on a file, how early can I do pre-post 1, 2, 3 days prior, and then the same for return?
I believe it's a year out, but I'll have to get that
Ah,
confirmed too. That's the same Celine with the insurance question.
yes.
Yeah, okay. We'll get all those for her for sure. But I believe it's a year
Awesome.
out.
Okay, no worries. Yes, you're gonna get the full report of all this chatty chat, beautiful chat box, like so lovely. You guys are amazing. Because you're amazing, Josh. You did a really great job today. Thank you for answering. Oh, there you go. I got 100%. I don't think I've ever seen 100%.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
let's
that was
get
an
that.
option.
I didn't even know it was on. Okay, who else sees 100%? I want to see those guys. Okay, I see some hearts, but if you got 100%, let's go. Oh, you got the king. You're like the king. There you go.
Oh, thanks, guys.
So fun. You guys are great. That's awesome. Okay, so this was recorded. If you have one of your colleagues was close by, but they were maybe booking a Globus and they were busy and they really wanted to watch this, please let them know this was recorded. It is going to be dedicated, it will be posted on the Globus dedicated page of Spoiled Agents. So log in, go to the Globus page, and then if you scroll to the very bottom, it's going to be there in about an hour. Okay, I'll make sure that it's there. You guys can go back and listen, or tell your colleagues that they got to listen because Josh did such an awesome job, and they should be selling this product. And then again, and don't. Hopefully, you guys can all take advantage of this offer, exclusive offer just for Spoiled Agents. So thank you so much for doing that. I'm not, I don't know. I can't even think of another partner who's ever done something like that before. So kudos to you for doing
Oh,
that
wow.
today. We
Of
appreciate it.
course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good. Okay.
There's a trophy.
Happy. Yeah. Oh, a trophy just popped up. I know there's, you know what, really, I could just like sit here and have a whole pile of fun, but yeah, I know you guys got to get back to work because you all want to go and book a Globus, right? We're all going.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, you can wrap this up, Josh, and we'll close it down and you have a wonderful weekend, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the weekend.
Okay. Bye, everybody, and good luck. So, we're gonna have two lucky advisors are gonna win the $100 gift card for Lululemon. All right, so maybe you guys can go and have a look this weekend and see what you're gonna buy because you might be a winner, right?
Totally. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Let's go to Italy, right? There's
I
some good
know. I
deals
go see
going on in Italy,
Francesco.
right? Oh, Francesca, and we can go see Francesco at the same time. There's amazing deals. Francesco's there. George Clooney lives in Lake Como. Like, let's go.
Yep. Totally.
All
I'm on my
right.
way.
I'll see you at the
Thanks,
airport.
Kelly.